Hey Troy, my name is Jeff, and I wanted to give you this quick video to show you 3 things that you can start doing today to beat your competition online and to help bring in more patients to your practice. I found that oftentimes a lot of business owners are too busy taking care of their customers or patients, their employees, and running their business to really learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have in hiring someone to help is they're not sure who's an expert and who isn't. So I want to shoot this quick attack plan, give it to you for free. If you take this information and use it yourself, that's awesome. But if you are interested in learning more about what we go over today, please reach out and we can talk some more about how we can dominate your competition online. So let me show you these 3 things that will set your company above your competition. Those are content, backlinks, and citation. So the first thing, as I mentioned, is content. Here I have your site pulled up. And the first thing I noticed, your site looks alright. The one big thing here, there's these margins here on the side, or padding as it's called. It looks like the site is set up to cater more towards a mobile view. And it's not necessarily responsive to the screen here on my Mac. So I think that's an easy quick fix, just to make it seem a little bit more professional. Like I said, that's just a little thing, but I think it could go a long way. The other thing, when we're talking about content, that's referring to the words here on the home page. There's not a ton of content. I pulled it up in this website word counter, and your homepage has 300 words. To be optimized in Google's eyes, the kind of a magic number is around 1,500 words. And like we said, we're sitting at about 300, so we're not too far off, but we definitely want to get those words up. If I pull up a competitor here, this is Las Vegas Foot and Ankle Center. Their site, in comparison, right, it looks a little more modern, maybe a little more aesthetically welcoming. And as you can see here, they have quite a bit more content here on their homepage. It's not a ton of content. It is more than you guys. If I pull it up here, they're at 1,063. So again, right, they have more than you guys do, but this is definitely beatable. We can definitely revamp the content here on your homepage and get it up to that 1,500, those 1,500 words, and really start benefiting off of being optimized in Google's eyes. And so, why is content important? Google is looking for relevance and authority. That's how Google sees websites as being more engaging than others. Google's ultimate goal is to keep people using Google as long as possible so they can sell more ads and make more money. So the way Google sees content as being engaging is through relevance and authority. So Google has bots, computers, right? They'll crawl your site. This means they read every website on the internet and scan through all the pictures and links and so forth to determine that relevance and authority by looking for the amount of content and relevant keywords. So when people are searching for example, people search for podiatrists in Henderson, Nevada. If Google sees a site with 2,000 words versus a site with 500 words, Google is saying the website with more content has more authority on the subject. Additionally, you're going to want the content to be relevant by using keywords related to your industry. So when people search podiatrist Henderson, Nevada, that is a keyword. It's usually a service and the location. So like plumbers, Colorado Springs, that would be a keyword. With these keywords placed throughout your site, Google will see that your website is relevant to your industry. So we can achieve that through content, words here on the homepage. Another little trick, you can save photos as keywords, and Google can, right, when they're crawling your site, they can pick up on that. So like if I were to try to save this picture here, this Google is named, or this picture, sorry, is named this whole long string of letters, just kind of random. And that's just what your computer assigned it when the site was set up. You're going to want to save this picture as podiatrist Henderson, Nevada, or foot doctor Henderson, right? Whatever keyword it is that we're going after for that. The second thing I wanted to talk about are called backlinks. A backlink is when another website links back to yours and drives traffic to your website. Google is essentially a popularity contest, and they want to see good, reputable sites vouching for yours by providing a link back to your website. That will help increase your site's authority. Google also wants to see these backlinks not only from reputable sites, but from relevant websites. You're going to want to have backlinks from sites related to podiatry rather than a backlink from like pizzahut.com, right? Because Google knows that you're not slinging pizzas from your site. The way I check for backlinks is a tool called Ahrefs. Let me pull them up real fast. This is a paid tool. It costs about $200 a month. It has tons of information about sites. I really like using it for my work. It has a lot of cool tracking features and just like as you can see here, a ton of data. You don't necessarily need to use this. You can search for a free backlink checker on Google and you can get some basic backlink information for your site as you're going through this. If we look here, this top section here is what we're wanting to focus on. That is just referring to the strength of your link profile. It's on a scale of 0 to 100, 100 being the highest. DR is essentially the trust that your site has in Google's eyes. So that's kind of like the relevance, right? And then the strength would be the authority factor of that. So we see here, you guys have 125 links coming from 29 referring domains or 29 other websites. And if we scroll down here and look at the rating distribution, those links that you're getting are coming from sites with a DR below 20, right? So they're not very strong, they're not very trusted. They're just not the most powerful backlinks that you can have. So we're going to want to focus on getting those backlinks up to increase that relevance and authority. If I pull up that competitor site here, like we were talking about, Las Vegas Foot and Ankle, you can see they have like 25-ish more backlinks, about 20 more referring domains. So it's not really crazy there. Also, something that's interesting, your UR was 21 and theirs is 8. So your link profile is actually a little stronger than theirs is in Google's eyes. So beating them backlinks wise is not going to be super hard, right? The thing that is really helping them is right here, their organic keywords. This kind of goes along with content. They have 3,500 keywords that they're ranking for, which is bringing in 1,600 visits to their site monthly. If we compare that to yours, 108 keywords, and that's 158 visits monthly. So they're getting a ton more traffic because of these keywords that they're ranking for. So if we pull up some of those keywords, like I was saying earlier, right? Podiatrist, Henderson, Nevada. That gets searched 450 times a month, which results in 46 visits to your site. This is because you're in the 5th position for this keyword on Google. If we were to be able to get this position up to the 1st or 2nd position, that's going to increase a lot of traffic. If we look at your competitors' keywords here for podiatrist Henderson, Nevada, you can see they're in the 1st position, and that translates to 112 visits to their site through that search versus your 46 visits. So these excuse me, these keywords here, podiatrist Henderson, Nevada, $450 a month. Podiatrist Henderson, $400 a month. Foot doctor Henderson, Nevada, $100 a month. That's right. That's 1,000 searches per month. But we're in the 5th position, the 7th position, the 2nd position. If we were to really focus on these two here, podiatrist Henderson, Nevada, and podiatrist Henderson, and get these positions higher, we're going to go from 64 visits a month to 112 plus 73, right? That's 185. So that's almost triple the traffic right there, just by focusing on those couple keywords. The other thing that's really cool that I notice about this podiatrist Henderson, Nevada, its KD, or keyword difficulty, is 0. And keyword difficulty just refers to how difficult would it be to rank for this keyword on Google. With it being this low, it's not going to take a lot to hop up here to the top of this position in the search rankings. So for these backlinks, again, we'll pull up your competitors here. We'll click on their referring domains. And what we're going to want to do, we'll go through every single one of their sites that they have a backlink to, and we'll get a backlink to your site as well. If they're good enough to help them rank, then they're going to be good enough to help you rank, right? A lot of times you just create a profile on these sites, link your website. Other things you can do, you can comment on blogs, write articles, create press releases, look for sponsorship opportunities. Some of these things cost money, some of them don't. There are a lot of different ways you can get these backlinks. The thing that's really important, though, is just not all backlinks are created equal. So in order to increase that relevance and authority, it's important you know exactly which type you need to outrank your competitor, which would be going through all these, figuring out what they are, what kind of link you need, and getting those same ones, and then continuing on from there. So the third and final thing is citations. If we go back and we search for this keyword, podiatrist Henderson, Nevada, the first thing that pops up at the top of the page are 3 of these links in a map pack. And then below it are like the regular organic search results, right? So in the map pack here, if you click into it, it pulls up all these different podiatry practices, shows the map, and it has their contact information. So you want to be at the top of the map pack for sure. Just like the top of the search, Google searches get clicked on, the top businesses in the map pack are the ones that are getting the phone calls. I don't know about you, but I don't necessarily scroll down all the way here to find something I'm looking for. I usually click one of these top 3, and that's just what I'm going with. So citations play into that. A citation is just when your business name, address, and phone number are listed in an online directory, like Yelp, Yellow Pages, MapQuest, things like that. So if I were you, look at the businesses that are at the top of this map pack and see which directories they're listed in. Then make sure that your businesses are listed in all those same directories and a whole bunch more. So I use this tool. It's called White Spark, another paid tool that I use. I've pulled this up in the free version, so this is what you guys would see if you use this. You can see here, your practice has 53 citations, which is actually pretty decent. These other 2 that were towards the top of the map pack, Henderson Foot and Ankle has 33, and then Las Vegas Foot and Ankle has 55. So you're right on track with Las Vegas Foot and Ankle Center. However, looking in the map pack, they're right here at the top, but it takes us a minute. We have to scroll down pretty far. Here we are. We have to scroll down pretty far to find your practice here. With your citations number being about the same, what that means is their citations, if we click into it, right here there's a DA, which is a domain authority. Again, that's just how strong of a domain, how much authority how much strength does this domain have that's able to push power to your site by having a citation on there. So as you can see on the free version here, it's kind of grayed out. If I were to log into the paid one, it would show it all. You're going to want to go through your competitors' citations here and get yourself a citation on all these same sites. So you want to be listed on Waze, you want to be listed on Yellow Pages, you want to be listed on Yahoo. There's a good chance you're already on a few of these, but you're going to want to make sure you're on every single one of theirs, plus continue going, right? Slow and steady past that. So we're at 53 right now. I would want to get you up to 80, 100, 120, and keep going to really dominate this area of the map pack and get you up there to the top. So to recap real fast, we went over content, right? Your front page here, you're going to want 1,500 words with relevant keywords in the website content, as well as the pictures being saved correctly as keywords. Second was backlinks. We want to look at all of your competitors' links and get more relevant sites pointing at your site to show Google you're the authority. And third was citations. We want to see where your competitors have their name, address, and phone number listed, in which directories, and have your information in those same directories and in many more. So those are the 3 tips I have for you today. I do recommend you get started on this as soon as possible. It does take some time to implement and to start seeing results. If you have any questions or you want to continue to focus on your practice and your patience and you want me to help out, please reach out. We can chat a bit more. Write about what your vision and dreams are for your practice and what it'll take to make those come true. So I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. And I look forward to speaking with you soon.